Welcome back to Star Chart, the galaxy's premier music show, brought to you by Supernova Starships. Our highest entry has been making waves through the underground, and this week it's hitting the dance floors in at 45. This is the Given Band, Boni Daem, and the Night Flighters, and the song is named after the Emperor himself, Palpatine.
Pa-Pa-Palpatine conquers with a dark side scheme. There was a plan to bring back the Sith. Pa-Pa-Palpatine started with the Naboo Queen. It was a shame what he followed with.
Once again, that was Palpatine from Boni Daem and the Night Flighters. The next song in this episode at 44. Oh, it's definitely episode 44. Let's play X-Wing Alliance. Welcome back, pilots. Now that Azamine Station is back with the family, it's time to see where else this battle will take us.
Take your seats, pilots.
While escaping with the reconnaissance data on the Endor system, several ships carrying the Bothan spies have been stopped by the Star Destroyer Accuser. Our best guess is that the Empire must have discovered the Bothans' operation and sent out numerous scout patrols to intercept them. The importance of the information the Bothans bring with them cannot be overemphasized. Without reliable intelligence, an attack on the Death Star would be nearly impossible. Commander Zaletta has your briefing.
We've just received word that the Bothan spies returning from the Endor system have been stopped by an Imperial customs patrol. Their ships and several other civilian vessels are being systematically searched by the Star Destroyer Accuser in an attempt to locate the spies. What complicates matters is the interdictor, which is also in the area. The Bothans have no chance of escape as long as that ship is there. We'll be sending in your flight of X-Wings to engage the interdictor, to drive it off or destroy it. When the interdictor is no longer a threat, escort the Bothans back to the Liberty. We've just received word that the
We got ourselves a capital ship hunting mission, folks. Not exactly, but they did stress that we got to focus on an interdictor. So there's only one way to get rid of an interdiction field, and it's by taking it out at the source. All right, looks like we are part of Gold Group here, thanks to that shot with torpedoes. So let's see how many wingmen they'll give us. Hopefully some competent ones, too. There we go. And I have 3 wingmen. All right. And so much for the Bothan spy net, eh? We got to get them out of a jam. They couldn't be good spies and not get detected. And here we go. That interdiction field. Got to love it. Thanks to the folks at the X-Wing Alliance upgrade. Alright. What do we got here? Got a bunch of ships to locate the Bothans with. Okay, we're good. You guys are still too close. Sorry, you guys are still too far. There we go. That's what I want. I want you guys to focus on the TIE fighters while I locate the Bothans. And even though that YT-1300 has a great name, the Empire is not only looking for Bothans, but they'll find a Spice Runner along with them. Alright. Well, let's just focus on... Right. You waxed one. Let's see what the BFFs got for me. Droids. Bothans. Alright, we found some Bothans. What about you? Even more Bothans. And what about you? Yeah. And we got those Bothans. Alright. So let's I know I should be focusing on the interdictor, but I'm hoping to take some of its interest in me and point it elsewhere. Okay, not the greatest idea there, but okay, let's just build some distance. Now that I know that torpedoes will go through, well, they will at that at that range at least. But I gotta pump up my shields because I can't take attacks like that at this shield level. Well, I'm asking you to attack TIE fighters, not oh, that sucks. Lost my wingman. Okay, can I survive this run? I don't know. Yeah, they're after the A-wings, but okay, let's go a bit faster. Just pepper it lightly. Yeah, lightly it is. Okay, let's get out of here faster. Nope. Don't like how I lost shields like that. Okay. Ah, man. At least Gold 1 is still doing a good job. I should have paid attention more to what my wingmen were doing. Yet. Nope, no tone. Should be healthy enough shields. There we go. Okay, not hitting me. There we go. Okay. I'm wondering why I'm losing. Got a little tick on my shield there. What do we got? You guys, are you still working on him? All right. Maybe I should have told my guys to ignore the interdictor, but they did help out, I guess.
The interdictor is plugging out. Keep it up.
Okay. I don't know who is. I don't know who is focusing on the interdictor, but I appreciate the job they're doing. Gonna go a little bit slower. Get him from afar. I should, because that explosion will not be too good for me. Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that's what I need you guys to focus on. Don't know if I have any more A-wings with me. Nope, just Gold 1. Me and Gold 1 against the Empire. Solistons. Oh, are they gonna help out? Well, are you focusing on... Yeah. Oh. Well, so far me and... Oh, you escaped. Yep. Anybody else? Alright. Anybody else? No? Okay, so let's
This is one. Don't you believe in sharing?
yeah, well, I don't want you to get destroyed, so yeah, how about that? Oh. Took a while for them to launch those type bombers. Okay. We are right on top of the bombers, which is good. Nope. Don't need you throwing your torpedoes around. Maybe I can have just so he understands his orders. Yeah. As long as we're on top of the bombers, I think the convoy should be able to escape. Granted, those turbo lasers on a Star Destroyer aren't helping. Yeah, alright. I do have torpedoes, but I'm going to save it for something else. What? I'm not sure, but you never know what this game will give you. Yeah, I don't need you focusing on... There we go. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, I'm doing my best. You just go home. Oh, one is a hero unit, so that's why that's why they are still around. Well, I'm just gonna focus. Yeah. It's got some pretty big, yeah, 96 shields. So let's focus on its shield generators and watch that number drastically drop. Oh, okay. So I got something for my offline pilot to do, and it's take down the accuser. But let's just show that the shields will drop here. There we go. Time to get out of here. Because the board's all green. There we go. Yeah. Maybe I could dump all lasers into engines. Then speed this thing up faster. So yeah, it looks like the only way to take down an interdictor is just by by just pumping it full of lasers, and hopefully some of your projectiles can get through. I think even though my X-Wings did it from afar, and when I say, there we go. When I say doing it from afar, they launched their torpedoes from afar. And some of them got through, I think, because the interdictor shields weren't... there's the convoy. Cool. The Bothans are back at the Liberty. Yeah, so it helped me weaken... They helped weaken the interdictor while I destroyed it. And something else... May have been some of the other pilots, but yeah, I don't think friendly fire was involved in that one. There we go. And when I say friendly fire, I'm talking about the old TIE fighter tactic that I used to do in the previous season, where I have two ships. I have one ship tracking me, firing on me, and I get close enough to the other ship where they start attacking each other. I don't think that happened here. Maybe the A-wings and some of the X-wings helped out. I'm not sure, but yeah. I've got somebody... Okay, I got something to do with my offline pilot, and that's to take down the accuser, along with an interdictor. But that is not for this episode. Like I said, that's for my offline pilot. But enjoy this debrief, and I'll see you back on the concourse.
Your recent achievements have earned you silver tower.
Ba 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 da 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 da.
Good job, pilot. Although we lost a great many Bothans during the attack, Counselor Failure acknowledges our efforts to save the few. However, he is furious over the Sullistan's unwillingness to lend assistance and is demanding an immediate explanation. Between the earlier attack on the Talkara and their lack of response here, it does not bode well for relations between the two races. The Sullistans claim they have evidence that proves their innocence. Mon Mothma is doing everything she can to defuse the situation and keep the delicate strings of diplomacy from snapping. The Bothans have provided us with invaluable information. The Death Star is protected by an energy field from the nearby forest moon of Endor. Additionally, they've learned of an Imperial shuttle, the Tiderium, which has clearance codes to land on the planet. I have conferred with Commander Zaletta, and he agrees that stealing this shuttle is of great importance. Get some rest. We'll be needing you again shortly.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait for the PA announcement, and then there we go. According to that briefing, we lost some Bothans. I'm not sure if that's where they thought many Bothans died, to give us that information about the second Death Star, with the shield generator and all. But I wanna say that we lost Bothans way earlier than that. But this is probably where they meant it. But not only that, but we have a certain shuttle to steal with an old code that we'll check out. Right, Admiral Priet? But that will be in a future episode. Right now, I've got some housekeeping to share with you, so let's go to the crew quarters and get moving. Right, MK? Yeah, well, he's not saying anything, but yeah, he meant that. Okay, I guess MK is gonna let me talk during this housekeeping segment, and I want to welcome you pilots to that. And thanks to the magic of editing and this episode being postponed, I did get to play the last mission you just saw with my offline pilot and discovered 2 more bonus goals. One of them completely new to me, and another one that we kind of had a feeling about, but I just verified, and I'll put up a clip right now, and you can see that all Bothans have to arrive at the Liberty, so 100% of them have to arrive at the Liberty for you to get that bonus goal. And that one that I was mulling over but did not want to waste your time, but I will waste your time here, is that the Imp Star Deuce, or the Imperial Star Destroyer 2 Accuser, has to be destroyed. So during your playthrough, you have permission to destroy it. Just remember, knock out both shield generators, and it'll be an easier time for you. And the other bonus goal we saw during this playthrough is that the interdictor grappler has to be destroyed which makes total sense because how else are those Bothans going to get to the Liberty, and how many of them depends on how well you play. All right, so let's get to the pilot terminal and roleplay the rest of this housekeeping segment that I want to share with you. All right, okay, I want to get my buttons lined up, hopefully. All right, here we go. All right. First person I want to acknowledge and give a shout out to is one of my best buddies. I know him as Steve. I like to refer to him as Auslander, but I think we all should know him as Deimos. And yeah, here's the SoundCloud. You know, like how back in the day, if you had a viral social media post, you'd share your SoundCloud. I'm not sure how it would go the other way around, but I want his SoundCloud to get viral. But the reason why I want to give him a huge shout out is he is responsible for that parody song you heard during that cold open, and hopefully you found it as much as of a banger as I did. And hopefully that a certain corporation doesn't notice if it starts claiming stuff, right? Yeah. And Steve has also helped out with the show by being the only other voice to appear in this season, and it was at the very beginning of this season. That is one of the first few episodes. He played an Azami, maybe Iman, before we found out how Iman sounded like. Yeah. And not only that, but I can say that I share a fond memory of playing this game in his downtown Toronto apartment. I can still picture it now, playing on a Gravis gamepad at night. Very dimly lit apartment. Yeah, it was one of the things that got me back into this series. It wouldn't take much. It's Star Wars and it has all starfighters, but after X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, I had doubts, let's say. So yeah, thanks, buddy, for all you've done for me, and not only that, but I admire how much of a creative person he is. I wish I had a fraction of his creativity, and not only that, but his passion. And I want to share with you the latest passion project that he's updating right now, and that is his Starcarta app. And I will link to both his SoundCloud and this Starcarta app down below. It's amazing to look at, and truly incredible the amount of work he's done to it. I would showcase this more, but I urge you to visit the site for yourself, because my internet is worse than a communications disruption on Naboo. So sorry, buddy, I can't showcase it more, but I'm hoping that I send you, the dear viewer, over to his site and tell him that I sent you, and learn about not only our solar system but our galaxy. All right, the next person I want to give a shout out to is Strikefoil. I've mentioned their name before, but in the last episode I did talk about a certain pilot of a black lion from an 80s cartoon, and Strikefoil did chime in and told me to look up a couple of names, and indeed Neil Ross was the voice of Keith, the Black Lion, in Voltron. So there we go. Thank you, Strikefoil, for chiming in and jogging my memory, and that's pretty cool to have a voice from your childhood be in a game that you are loving. All right, and finally, I want to shout out XK37. They've been not only commenting on recent videos, but going back and watching some of my older videos and giving me tips. And they've mentioned how they want to get to the rank of general,
which I don't know if I'll be able to achieve. Definitely not in this playthrough, and not in the playthrough that I'm currently going through with my offline pilot. But let's get back to the crew quarters. And yeah, I am only a lieutenant commander. But we did see a medal ceremony when we landed. And I want to say it showed the badge of merit, but afterwards it did show the Calador Crescent. So I'm not sure. Was it the Silver Scimitar that I recently got? I'm not sure, but it is an add-on to this. So there you go. Yeah. I don't think I'll fill up any of these, considering how much missions are left in this episode. Sorry, in this season, that is. All right. That is enough for now, pilots. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Maybe we'll steal a shuttle in the next episode. We'll find out. But until then, remember, if you got something to say, go down below and
Enter your name, pilot.
Pa-Pa-Palpatine.